Hello, everyone. Good evening. That always catches me just a little off guard sometimes. So we're so glad you're here. I'm Ann with Andale Homestead.
I know. I always have to remember to like not dance right towards the end because
I
we're
was
supposed
just
to go quickly
dancing away.
dancing. But I am Casey from Ormsby Farm, the halfway homestead.
And I'm Monica at Bland's Promised Land Ranch.
And this is Sandy with Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona.
Now, y'all, we are so excited tonight. All four of us are back. As you see,
Woo-hoo.
all four of us are here on the screen. We're back and we're excited to talk with y'all. We're so excited to have everybody in. I see we have
Yes.
a ton of comments. I'm going to try to scroll all the way back. But Miss Ann, would you please say hello to all of our friends in the chat?
I would so love to do that. Hey, Penny Ortiz. Looking forward to tonight's topic. Me too. None of us know what it is yet, but I'm so glad to see you, Penny. It's good to see you. Cynthia Delot, all the way from the Netherlands. We're so glad to see you, Sugar. Mrs. Dallas, how do, Sugar Pie? I'm glad you're here, honey. My Jersey Dolphins. He's still waiting on his Corvette to try to come in the mail. Benny says, hey, Casey, reach out to me now. I got some questions for you.
I had to unmute for this one because Miss Penny, I am going to be calling you. I promise life has been like this whole entire week. So I have you. I got you. Don't you worry. You're going to be hearing from Casey very soon.
There you go. That sounds awesome. That's perfect. And then we have my What About Bob, Robin Hood Homestead, Minnesota. Yay. Lazy days ahead says, hello, everybody. He be the man, the mod father man. And just because it all adds up, Lori, sup? Hey, darling. Sup, my other Blands. So glad everybody's here. And Nick, twice in one day. This is amazing. He must be home on vacation. That's AZ Highland Homestead. Rebecca, touched by yarn. It was wonderful to talk with you on the phone today. Auntie Jan, how are you, honey? I saw in the chat that you had fallen because of the dog on a hard rock on your buttocks. So we are praying for you, kid. I mean, you put it out there for the world, so I'll just, make a point of saying it.
Oh, Ann is
Ann muted? Did we just lose Ann?
Did we?
Are you-
But we're just going to jump in. And Sandy, you want to just say hello to Mona? And
Hi, Mona. Did what? How are you today?
I'm back. Okay, good.
Here she is.
we're all like, woo!
My phone somehow connected to the computer,
Oh,
and I don't like it. It was that new update, that new I update.
I cannot stand when those iPhones update. Just so
Crazy
you know.
silly. And here we go. Ms. Dallas, there was a Mona something up there.
It's Mona did what?
did
Mona
what?
Hey, Mona. Thank you for I love that
I love
name.
that.
That's so cute. Hey, Chris Smith. Howdy from Wiley, Texas. He's a Texas boy. Tamra, L&L Homestead. Hey, y'all. Hey. Ann Philbeck.
Ooh.
Ann, I noticed in the chat that they say, hi, Ann. And then when they're talking to me, they say, hi, Miss Ann, so that they can tell the difference between the two of us. Ann and Miss Ann. That means I'm old lady, but that's okay. Hey, James Hall. James Hall, y'all, the shade tree cook, James Hall. We're glad you're here, honey. Joe, fix it for you, Mr. Joey. He says he's usually the first one in everybody's live. Hey, Janice. She says, how do to everybody. So glad to have you. Food, forest, permaculture. Well, greetings to you too, my darling. I'm glad you're here. Thumbs up, y'all. Thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe too.
Did you say Cynthia Delot? Because I'm pretty sure I saw her in here, but
I
She
did.
did.
I
did I miss it?
What?
How did I miss it?
Cynthia
Can you
Delot.
look in the words?
I'm literally watching, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I must have zoned out.
I did. I said it. I said it.
Okay, good.
You waved too.
I'm like reading all the sides, and I'm like, "Hi, everybody." I'm in my own world over here tonight.
Yes, that's
It's
okay.
okay as long as you say hi. That's all that matters,
I
right?
know. I'm like saying hi to everybody.
And Lori, did I say hi to Lori just because it all adds up?
Yes.
She's just the sweetest. You know, our brains, unfortunately, it's my brain must be contagious because Worth has got my brain now, and now I'm trading it to Monica. So I'm sorry in advance, and
Coming
you're in
right from here.
serious trouble.
Oh my word.
I've
See,
already
that's why we
about
just
to
rely on Sandy to be like the mindful one to keep going forward.
Sandy
Like-
and Casey.
She needs to be stable for us.
Yes. Oh, I need whatever she's taking. I'm gonna
Well,
have to.
anyways, we thank everyone so much for being in the chat tonight. We have so much fun doing all of these lives every single Tuesday. Again, make sure you are subscribing because we are going live every Tuesday for an hour now.
Yes.
You asked for it. We decided, why not? What the heck? Let's go ahead and do an hour. And we spin, so we don't ever know. Oh, there's the other Tamara. I was waiting for the other Tamara.
Hey,
There she
Tamara,
is.
I was gonna say,
Ainley, we're glad. Hi, gang. And then Paul Case Farm says,
Huh?
"What are y'all doing?
Wait, what?
What are you wait? What?
But we spin every single Tuesday for a new topic. So you'll want to make sure that you stay the entire time that we're on live to know what our topic is, but also because we give away a gift card. And
Yeah.
I want to kind of put it out there too. Make sure if you are a winner of the gift card that you email us. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this up again.
Yeah,
Tell us because you see where most of our brains are. We will forget within 2 seconds and we get that email. And we don't want to forget. We don't want to forget you. So please
Right.
make sure that you email us if you win. So we
yes.
can send it to you. But tonight we have great topics. Before we get into it, I have another cooking with Casey. And again,
Woohoo!
it's a little different from what I've
Hey,
been doing.
Lisa.
But I actually took y'all kind of grocery shopping with me.
Ooh.
I know. So go with Cooking with Casey. Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Casey on Around the Hay Bale. My name is Casey. So last week we talked about basically being prepared if your electricity goes out, if something happens, what to do with all the food in the freezers. Today, what I'm going to do is we are going to take, trying to like grab using my hand. We're taking a $20 bill. We're going in and we are going to stock up on things for an entire month that we can use for meals. All I can spend is $20. And as I'm showing you, I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it and how I prep it. But let's go ahead and we're going to head in right now. And I even went to an expensive spot too, just to show you how easy it is to obtain this $3 to $2 to even sometimes $1 meal price. So here we go. Let's go ahead and let's go. Alrighty, y'all. And I even came out under the $20. So let me tell you why I use what I use. One thing, as I'm going to show you, is chicken bouillon. You saw it in the video, and let me tell you, yes, could I make my own chicken bouillon and dehydrate and freeze? Yeah, absolutely. Do I want to? No, not really. I really don't. And I use this for meals in a jar, but also if you do 3/4 of a teaspoon will make a cup of broth. Now, in a pinch, if you need to throw some broth together, this is a nice way to put some teaspoons in warm water, shake it up, let it sit, and then you have some broth. And all in all, with the ingredients that are in it, it is probably the more healthy of the broth. But I use this, and this jar will make you a ton of broth, a ton of meals in a jar. So the $4 that I spent on this, well worth it, I think, in my opinion. I also got some great northern beans. Listen, beans and rice, because I got rice too. Sometimes that's the dinner, y'all. Sometimes that's the dinner. And that's okay, because you don't always have to have meat in your meals. Beans have just as much protein that you can use in your meals, and it brings the cost way, way down. So we're talking about per person for beans and rice, we're talking 22 cents. And when you're strapped on a budget, I also got some of these egg noodles, if I can get it through all of my stuff. I'm throwing it. These are really, really great for meals in a jar. I've done meals in a jar before. They're beautiful. They're so simple to use. And they usually double or triple depending on what's in there. To where you can feed a bunch of people. So the cost is relatively cheap. We're talking $1, $2, even 50 cents a meal for meals in a jar. But also, I want to try a chicken noodle soup. And I watched a video that using these type of noodles uncooked, when you can it, cooks the noodles and it makes it just delicious and wonderful. So, y'all, that was my budget. Oh, and I got wine. Why? Because Jesus turned water into wine, and well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed this Cooking with Casey. Let's go ahead and go back to Round the Hay Bale. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next Cooking with Casey. Bye, y'all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I will say that besides the wine, because that was just a treat for Casey, all of that other stuff can be used in multiple different meals. As I'm guiding people through these $2, $1, even $3 if you're getting bougie meals, these are staples that you literally can go in with a $10, $20 bill and grab a couple packs and stock up. When you're going grocery shopping anyways, why not just grab a bag of rice, a bag of beans, a bag of noodles? And just keep it in your pantry. We're not saying prepper pantry and getting all wootsy and headstrong. All we're saying is just be prepared for anything. Tornado, hurricane, whatever it is.
That's
These
right.
are ways to be prepared. Yeah? So, have any of y'all done meals in a jar? Like, have y'all prepped?
Oh, yeah.
I know Sandy has.
I
And
mean, I have like soup that I have in a jar. That would be a meal. It's
well, like,
not,
like dried
not
meals.
dried,
Okay.
not dried meals in a jar.
Yeah,
I
I've
just
done a few, but yeah.
I would love to learn more about it, of being able to do that. There's just so many things that we're not eating right now.
Yeah.
Noodles and rice. It makes it more difficult.
Yeah. I've done it, and I've watched Casey's videos, and it's funny because the kids have watched the videos that Casey's have made with like the mac and cheese in a jar and different things, and they're like, "Mom, we should do this. It'd be so easy for us to pull out." I'm like, "Yo, you just go ahead, put the video back on replay, and you can make them yourself." But it's just because when I buy the things, it's a matter of taking it out and actually finding time to put it together. But I have done it a couple times, especially when my kids go on these survival challenges. That's when I've made the meals in the jar, because all it takes is them to basically heat up some water. The ones that I like the best are the ones where you only need to heat up the water and pour it in, and it helps. And so, or pour all of that into the pot with the water or whatever. So I've done that a few times, and the kids enjoy it. They love that.
That's
So,
awesome.
and we've done like oatmeal in a jar too. So like make your own instant oatmeal, things like that. So yeah, meals in a jar are
Well,
amazing.
there you go, Casey.
We may have to do an episode on it after we get through our little spinner. We may add that on there because they are easy. And the ones that you put in Mylar bags that you can pour the hot boiling water into and let it sit. Convenient. It really is convenient. Yes, does it look pretty? Yes, do you get good Instagram pictures? Does that mean anything? Not really. It all matters if it actually tastes good. And the mac and cheese that Monica said, I learned that from Alicia over at Country Mama Musing, our friend, and she taught me the mac and cheese. Ooh, it's so good. It's like buying the box, not Kraft. We're not talking Kraft yellow. We're talking about if you buy one of those like bougie pinky up boxes with the white cheese. It's so good. Yeah, that was my cooking with Casey this week. Go take $10 or $20, whatever you afford. Heck, if it's $5, take $5 in and see what you can get to add to your pantry every single time you go to the grocery store.
That's right.
that up.
Yeah.
Food Forest Permaculture said he just bought 60 cans of tuna caught locally. And every time
Wow.
he goes shopping, he buys protein to store.
Mhm.
And he doesn't can unless it's wild Copper River salmon.
Ooh.
Ooh, I bet that's
That is oddly
Ooh.
specific too.
yes,
He's
it
like, unless it's wild Copper River salmon, I ain't canning it.
I will
If
tell you,
it's
Like
just regular river salmon, no.
no. Well, let
No.
me tell you, canned salmon is so good. Now, I'm not as bougie, yeah, and I think that's great. I wish I could be as bougie for that for salmon, but I love canned salmon. Because throwing together like a salmon dip or like a salmon spread, ooh, it's so
Oh
Yeah.
my
easy.
gosh,
Pop
yes.
it open, mix. Yummy. Love
Yeah,
it.
my kids are all about the tuna. So I'm with you on the tuna thing because I'm gonna tell you right now, like my people or what was it tuna? Yeah, my kids are all about the tuna. I will make tuna for lunch and these people will just devour it. And the other day I got totally judged because my 16-year-old came in. He was like, "Mom, have you been eating tuna for lunch every day for the past week?" And I was like, "Maybe." He was like, "That's a lot of tuna." I'm like, "It's fine. Leave me alone. Stop judging me. It's what I've got in my pantry." I did.
Yep.
Oh, you can
use
boil your pasta noodles in
Ooh.
wine?
lots of things. Yep. And they're talking about how to use this cooking and to enhance the flavor of food,
Yeah,
that it doesn't necessarily have to mean that we consume it just
yeah,
for the drinking part. And
yeah.
I
it's
do.
also a medicinal. So that's good.
Asia Joe has a good point too. People have said to keep chocolate bar something that brings you joy because it can calm anxiety and bring a small peace of mind during hard times like power outages. Absolutely. We always
Yeah.
have something sweet, even if it's a bag of chocolate chips, because that might be my vice sometimes is to go get a handful of chocolate chips from the pantry. But I will tell you, when you're stressing and when you're feeling your anxiety run, I could easily go grab a handful of chocolate chips and hand them out to the little kids. And my kids are like, okay,
Yeah.
this is how we create eating disorders, people.
I may or may not have a hidden bag of Reese cups somewhere in the house.
I knew it.
That is my thing. I'm right there with you. And Reese's Cups is well, like right here, I'm trying to turn my computer. I have started Easter baskets.
Oh.
And
boy.
Oh.
the bad thing is I'm on a diet right now, but I'm like, gosh, when we have one of our segments, I could easily like pull one of those fake Reese's out and shove it in
Yeah.
my face before the videos are done.
Nobody would know the
Nobody
difference.
would know.
That is so
Salmon
funny.
loaf. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
you know,
I've never had
like,
salmon loaf.
that sounds, Worth goes out or used to go out deep sea fishing here, and
Mhm.
they would bring in the ocean tuna,
Nice.
and that is so delicious, and it doesn't taste anything at all like the tuna fish in a can. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
it just doesn't. But the old fisherman taught me how to can it, how to cook it, and how to can it,
Nice.
Oh,
and
excellent.
it's just water and salt is all it is, but,
Yeah.
it's so decadent to be able to go in and get
Oh,
a jar of salmon because it
mm,
tastes like it comes right out of the ocean.
that's awesome.
Really yummy.
Almond Joy, homemade almond joys. That's a sweet treat to have. That's a nice one to have.
Ooh, they make keto
Yeah.
almond joys?
Well, you can make your own keto almond joys. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's a thing.
Yeah, tuna fish with apples. We've seen
Mm,
that. Jesse's
yep,
got
and
that one. That's a
raisins,
good one.
little
Mhm.
celery. Okay, let's see. Now, yeah, tuna fish, we got it. That sounds delicious. See what you started Food Forage
I
culture. And
That's
Well,
Howie.
is it time
Howie.
to
Howie, thank
Yeah.
you.
is it
Oh.
time to spin the spinner?
Mm-hmm.
very possible.
Let's
Oh,
see what we have to talk about tonight.
salmon patties in a loaf pan. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's whittling down. It's getting
It
less
is.
and less
I
things.
know. Can you believe it? We started with 8 and now we're at
Yeah.
5.
5. Trying to count.
Okay.
Here we go.
See what we have.
Ann did it last week. Oh, that means me.
Hi, two doves. Hi, two doves, bees and gardens.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, spin.
1, 2, spin. Thank you, Anne. Ooh.
There you go.
All right.
Off-grid plan. We need to get Ginger and Joey in here for that.
Can I just say that it was so funny because so 2 weeks ago, Anne was out. It was me, Monica, and Sandy, and we spun something. We were like, it's a Anne topic. We're making an executive decision.
Yeah.
Do it again. And we did. And then last week, it was me, Anne, and Monica. Sandy was out, and we spun, and we were like, that's a Sandy topic.
Yeah.
The good thing is, this topic, I would say, is a Monica topic.
Me? Off grid? No.
Oh, yeah.
Your husband and boys, that's what they do for fun. Like,
That is what they do for fun. They like literally go off grid for fun.
we're not going to go play basketball. We're going to go off grid.
Yeah. I mean, well, they'll do both in my house.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, okay, so off grid plan, can that also be referred to as not only like off grid if you had to live, if like the power, let's just say you went completely off grid, meaning power's gone, right? There's no power, right? We're completely off grid and you're stuck at home. But can we also discuss a little bit too about like what happens if you're not at home? And everything just goes dark, like not like it just like the sun goes out, but I mean like you go off grid, like the power shuts down, but you're not at home. What do you do? I know what we've prepared since Eric works in the city. I know what we've done, and we've kind of talked about it before. But Casey, what are you doing? What are you doing, Casey, if power goes out and you were at work, or let's just say you're on your way home from work, your car still works, but you need to get from point A to B, or maybe your car doesn't work. Maybe you can't, you have to walk home.
Oof.
What do you do?
Well,
I mean, are you getting on the highway?
No, I don't like highways anyway. So grid up or grid down, I don't like highways.
Okay, so you're always taking back roads.
I'm always back roads.
Okay.
But one thing that I have done, especially for my family, and especially me moving to a new homestead, is I have envelopes, and I wish I had them right by my computer to show you. And one is for my brother and his wife, Chris and Tara, and one is for my mother. And they know that they are not allowed to open them unless something catastrophic happens inside of this envelope. And they don't listen to the podcast, so I'm not really worried about them.
I was going to say, you told me about this.
But
No, I want to hear.
Printed out directions from the house that they live at to the house where I'm staying. So for my example, I'm going to use my brother and sister-in-law. From their house with my little tunk, my niece, they know directions, printed out directions from their house to my house. All of us have cars that are underneath the age of where chips would wipe out because we got old cars because they're paid off, and who wants a car payment? Just saying.
Right.
But it also has items that I feel they have in their house they should bring with them. Because anybody that's coming to my homestead off grid, you're not just coming to live the lavish lifestyle. You will be contributing something to this homestead. And yes, my niece is a big contribution. But they have to bring something else beside her.
Yeah.
There's that in there. And then it says a couple things that they need to do for their house so that their house doesn't go to total, you know what, unplugging certain things, making sure there's not stuff in the refrigerator, just little reminders, because I don't think if this was to happen, most people, I can pull one up. I just saw her pop in.
Hi, Christine.
When that happens, most people's mind aren't thinking about that. They're thinking kind of in panic mode. All right, what do I do next?
Yeah, your mind's gonna be racing like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do.
And if you have this list of things to do, things to pack, things to bring, it kind of calms you down. So that's what I have. And my family laughs at me. I really could care less because I've already told them about this and they've laughed. But wait till it happens and you have to use it. You won't be.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, say we're I'm someplace else. So what do I have in my car?
Yeah.
Okay. We have paper maps. If we're going someplace, I have a map that will goes all the way there and would take me all the way back.
Yeah.
Because if there was no power, your phone's probably not working,
Right. That's right.
or it's going to be dead after a little while because
Yeah.
unless you had a solar power. Though we do have a solar power charger in our truck too.
Well, I'm thinking if grid goes down, you're going to lose GPS, right? I'm just thinking no cell service
Yeah.
at this point too, right? That's my
Yeah.
mind. Like everything's
Yeah.
off grid, which means no cell.
Yeah. So hence you need a paper map. I
Yeah.
know it's very old fashioned, but a paper map can be very helpful. We
Absolutely.
have those straws in our
Life
truck.
straws. Yeah.
Life straws. So if we needed water, because even if we're traveling, we have some water, it's not going to last us very long.
Right.
And we always have bug out bags in our vehicles.
Yeah, we do
Nice.
too.
And so it's got some changes of clothes, it's got money, it's got some food, snacks, toothpaste, toothbrushes, just those regular things that
Yeah.
I don't want to get stuck without a toothbrush, toilet paper,
Yeah.
just those simple little things.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
For me, I would hope that if there was no power, I would be at home because I have a huge pantry of things that are canned, things that are dried. I have some of those meals. I have meals in a jar. I have seeds so that I could plant continuously. I have a greenhouse in Wyoming. Just all those different things that would make it life much easier.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And we do have chocolate.
I have chocolate.
That's good. That's
Some
good.
good
I don't have chocolate in my car, but I do have it in my house.
What about you,
What about
Ann?
you, Ann?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have the same thing. Our is so hot here, which is hot where you are. I'm not sure. So I don't keep my to-go bag in the car. I keep it in a place where I can grab it and go, and it goes with us when we go on any kind of trips.
Mhm.
And I do have water that's in the car, but my to-go bag has a toolkit that we always keep in the car that has all these little tools in it that you can
Yeah.
use. It's got a little saw and a compass and a whistle and a rope and all kinds of things that you can use in there, which I hope, please, Lord, don't ever make me have to use them. But I do have them if I need
Yeah.
them. And we have some snacks that stay in the bag. And I just keep thinking about there was a time where there was an accident and then a snowstorm, and there were people that were stuck on the highway for
Right.
3 days.
It was in
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah.
3 days. I mean, my goodness. They had to be really friendly with the people that were around them because you can open the doors of your car to go to the bathroom, but oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
lot. And little children and all that. The one thing that I don't have that I really want to get, it's just they're so expensive. They're like $300 a piece. And I want to get one for Worth and I and one for each of the kids, is those little, they're not walkie-talkies, but they are a little handheld thing.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You can text on them.
Yes.
And you can actually speak like a walkie-talkie, but it goes off of satellite. You don't have to have any electricity at all. It's like when the storm came through the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee and all of that, and there was so much devastation. That's it.
Oh,
That's
they're precious.
They're
Oh,
like the Garmins. They're like $300, the Garmin Mini Reach or whatever, and they're compact satellite phones for hiking or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have been eyeballing these as well because my kids when they went to Arkansas, they were off grid completely, and Eric had zero cell service.
right.
How many come
Right.
in the pack of what you have?
One, 300 for one.
Oh,
Yes, that's why it's like $900 for our family, which is why we don't have them.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
do want that. I really that's a goal. That's a hole in
Yep.
our, because see, before when the kids were in college, we always said, well, we would meet here or we would meet at
Right.
my Aunt Peg's house because Aunt Peg lives up on a tall hill, and she at the time, they didn't have any grocery stores anywhere around, and so we could eat for a year in her house. She had so much food, she went and
Yeah.
bought all the time, and she would have something that you needed, all the medicine and any item that you would need, you could find at Aunt Peg's. But now that they're older and there are grocery stores nearby,
Yeah.
they don't have that kind of thing for a family of 10 to move in with them
Yeah.
and
Right.
eat for a year. Um,
No.
so, but I want to be able to stay in contact with them.
No, I'm not flashing that for a giveaway. No, but someone can give it away to us if they would like.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I think we need to send all 4 of us at least one just to test.
Garmin, my birthday's in August.
We can contact each other, but you don't need any electricity. You don't,
Yeah.
it goes off a satellite. And
I love
that
that.
is something that I really,
Yeah.
I would
Mhm.
like very much to have. So Casey,
Yeah.
how
Well-
about, you've already said that you've got your list of things and what
Yeah.
you do.
But
What-
do y'all have that satellite? I think it was you, Ann, that talked about this radio that was solar panel and it was satellite-based radio
Yes.
that had the antenna, because I got one.
It's
And
a
we
wide
tried it.
one.
It's a
Yeah,
wide
we have those.
Yeah.
They're great. I love them. They're really cool
They are really cool.
and
But-
inexpensive.
Yeah, and they are inexpensive, but
Oh.
let me tell you something that I just found out at the last storm, because I always pull out my Red Cross. It's a radio flashlight, wind up,
Mhm.
solar powered, ready to go, rock and roll kind of thing. And I tried plugging my phone into it to charge it. It won't charge the new phones.
Oh.
You have to check it out because it's so old now. I bought mine like
Uh-huh.
5 years ago, 6 years ago, and it's so old now. It Even though you can get the port, you know
The
what I'm talking
adapters?
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The things that you, what is it called that
The
you
US
The adapters.
USB, the USB.
Yeah.
It's got the USB thing in there. That fits fine. And you can use the cord for your phone in there just fine, but it won't read it because now our phones are too new.
Oh, wow.
And I
Mm.
was so sad. So now I do still have a radio and I have a flashlight, but I don't have my wind up charger anymore. So I thought,
I do always say that you do need a charger specifically just for your phone.
Yeah.
yes.
Whether
Yeah.
it be charged or solar paneled or whatever it is.
And I've
Have
got
a
some of
charger
those.
just for that phone. If there's 4 phones in the house, you should have 4 of those chargers for those phones.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, and
Yeah.
Annie Tam says she pulled hers out and cranked it up and it didn't work. She was so disappointed.
Oh.
Stop, YouTube Police 29. Glad to see you, Belt Loop. Now, another thing that I do have in my car is a battery pack. And that is solar power as well.
Mhm.
And so the battery pack it's about a foot square. And we keep that in the car all the time. And that is a solar charger. And you can plug a whole bunch of stuff up into that. Although I did find out with that, you can't plug a heater into it because the heater takes too long.
Too much.
Oh, wow.
Too much power. So it won't,
Yeah.
it won't heat, even a little portable heater. But I know how to make some fire, so it's okay.
fire training. Well, I found it interesting when I was
You, Rita.
generators that, because usually the generator that you look at has a list of like, can run this, can run fridge, whatever it's talking about. That microwave actually takes more power to run than a refrigerator.
It does. And a coffee pot.
Yeah.
Coffee pot takes a huge amount of electricity.
I guess it's the heating up part, and well,
But
be
I-
mindful. Be
have
mindful when you're
no
getting those.
try your preps. Try them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea that my wind up very favorite never sweated having any kind of chargers because all I had to do was wind it up. Doesn't work anymore because it won't charge the new phones. And that's just awful. So
And is it because it needs a different adapter?
I don't think so. I think it's because the it won't read it. It's like it's
Okay.
too the phone's too powerful for it.
Okay.
Um, and it won't read it. I don't think it needs an adapter because everything fits fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that that power won't
Okay.
surge into it. And I wound that bad boy up. I'm telling you, I was winding like a crazy woman trying to get that thing going. So it's something that you just need to know. And
It's the new technology, and I'll tell you, all new phones, they want you to upgrade
Sure they do.
because they don't want it to work. And for on that point, I'm gonna push it to our conspiracy theorist girl of the hour, to
yeah,
Monica.
I do
Because
have a percolator.
To
Monica,
to what? 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 To what I do? I was gonna say, I feel like it's time to do Anne's angle, but I mean, we can
that's
go
true.
Yeah.
We can
when
go
we
to
come back.
Ann, and then we're gonna come back to the soapbox that is Monica Bland. She's going
I'll
to
be here.
stand on the soapbox and wait patiently.
And she's going, which one? Which one, Casey? Which one?
No.
We go to
Let's go to Anne's angle.
yeah, Anne's angle. Here we
The
go.
man's
Let's do
always
it.
got an angle.
Always.
Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, Anne's angle. I heard somebody say, Anne's always got an angle. And sometimes I do. We really appreciate you being here around the hay bale. I know this topic is going to be amazing and interesting, and it's so fun to be with my friends, you and our panel, to be able to learn new things about homesteading. Can you hear that chicken in the background? Y'all, it's a beautiful day today. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm sitting out on my back porch, me and Sugar, and Worth is inside doing well today. But I just wanted to share something that I had read that said, you might feel like it's the end, but sometimes that's just the beginning. I thought, you know what, that's so cool, because so many times I have come to a place where I thought, well, that didn't work. I don't know what we're doing from here and what's going to happen to us. Of course, the airplanes are going over now. That's part of the fun, right? But if you give up too soon on something, one of your goals or things that you need, that you're striving for, sometimes the breakthrough might be different than you think, but it's just around the next bend. So we don't give up. We keep going. There's many different ways to get to the process that we want to be there. And that's my angle today. Don't give up. Keep going, because the next amazing thing could be right around the corner. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and we'll go right back now to Hay Bale and Friends.
That was great, Anne.
That
I
was
like all the commotion in the background. That was
And
good.
so I'm going, oh my gosh, get anything else, get louder.
we're sitting here trying to get all this information from Anne. The plan's like, nah, I'm gonna go over, and the rooster's like,
Landing on my roof.
but no. So we're talking about off grid, and I jokingly said this before, but I truly do mean it, because anytime I think about off grid stuff, I do go to Monica on stuff, because her family does do that as a hobby.
Yeah.
And Monica, when you're thinking off grid for
Mhm.
your family of 9 million, what is the first thing that comes to your head? Because I mean, you not only, like with me, Sandy, and Ann, we're talking about two, maybe more people to
Mhm.
figure out for off grid. You have a whole football team that you gotta get together and
That's true. And a whole farm of animals.
Yeah, I think for me, I mean, honestly, a lot of people live this way, right? Ginger lives this way. She lives off grid. And I have, a very close friend, my best friend, Jocelyn. She pretty much lives off grid. So I've seen people do it and I've kind of learned from what I've seen there. So I
Yeah.
know we could. And I think the first thing that you just need to have when it comes to everything shuts down, the grid's down, the first thing you need to have is confidence in yourself and the Lord to know that you can do this because it is not the end. It is the beginning of something else, like Miss Ann said. It is the beginning of something else. It's the beginning of you trying out everything you've ever learned from YouTube. It's the beginning of everything you ever learned just on your own, things that you've tried to teach yourself, things that people have taught you. And so that's where I start. I start with, okay, what do we know how to do? We know how to make fire. We know how to we know how to get clean water, and we know how to have food that we already have stored up. My biggest concern is always food. Do I have enough?
Hmm.
Do I have enough food prepped? Do I know how to process a chicken? Yes, I do. I know exactly how to process a chicken. Oh, look, Belt Loop is coming in. But I know exactly how to process chickens and ducks and turkeys and everything that I have on my farm. I know how to process if I need to eat it for my family, because that's a huge thing for me is, do we have enough food for my family? And if we don't, how am I going to get it? You guys have
Right.
already touched on a lot of the things, we don't have exactly when you hit a brick wall, you pivot, you just pivot. But that's the most important thing, is to have confidence in what you're learning. But like everybody said too, try out your stuff now. When my kids went, when my boys, Eric is working on this video now, but when they went to Arkansas in December, they went on a weekend getaway, right? A weekend getaway. And Eric always laughs and says, "Oh, I went into the wilderness." When you live in the wilderness, Monica, for 3 days. And I'm like, oh, Lord help me. But he was completely off grid. Like I saw them go to the part of the mountain and then it stopped on his little Life 360 tracker. And let me just tell you that I had to like calm myself, because I was like, I won't know. Like, I won't know if something happened. And there was a lot that happened while they were gone. There was a lot to this video. There was some very scary moments. They
Oh,
did
wow.
not look at some of the preps that I prepped them. So I gave them a paper map as best I could. I showed them the trails. I printed out and laminated. I laminated the trail maps for them. And they still went and ran out of water. They
Oh.
did not have proper trails. The trail maps that I had printed, which were the most recent that I could find online, were not accurate according to them.
Oh,
Oh, they ran into a lot of problems. This video is going to be amazing, because I keep telling them I can't wait to see your video, because there was a lot that was going on, especially when you're completely off grid and you're one adult with 4 children, essentially. You got
Right.
4 kids. The youngest was 11. So I tried to prepare him as best as possible. And he learned very quickly that he should have paid attention. So pay attention. His confidence, though, his confidence in his skills are what got him through that. And it's just a good reminder, so that when things happen, anything, if your power shuts off because there's a bad storm, we're supposed to get storms, right? It's stormy weather coming through. Everybody's getting storms now. I mean, it's bad weather all over the place. When your power shuts down, you stay calm and you use what you know.
right.
Did you put that cup of water in your freezer long ago and put that coin on the top, so
Right.
and so it's sitting there ready, so that when your freezer starts to thaw, you can see if that coin goes down? That's the most simple way to tell if your freezer has been thawed out
Hmm.
too long. If you haven't done that yet, go do that. It'll save you a peace of mind later. Take a little paper cup, put some water in it, and put a quarter on top, or a penny. Everybody's got pennies laying around that they don't want to spend. Stick that on top of there and go do that for yourself. Be prepared that way. But yeah, I think if you just have confidence in what
Hmm.
you're gonna be the best, because yeah, the world's out to get you. So
Well, you remember, well, I don't know, Monica, you and Casey are both so young, but way back when,
ma'am.
in the original Iraqi war, there was an American pilot that was shot down, and they searched for him for like weeks. They
Yeah.
saw him come out with a parachute, but they searched for him forever. And he was caught up in the trees on enemy territory.
Yep.
He
Hmm.
managed to get out, and they did find him, and he was rescued. And he said, "Look, if I'd have known this was going to happen, I would have definitely paid more attention in the survival class that we went
Yeah.
Right.
to. I just didn't know I was going to have to use it.
Yeah.
So, that's what we're here for, is to help each other, to give each other ideas and to test things out and to
Yeah.
see what's going, and you guys have ideas that I don't, and I have ideas
Right.
that maybe you hadn't thought of. And
Yeah.
Not to sound like a broken record, but broken record type. We do have the Hay Bale Prepper Guide,
yay!
which if you ever wanted to head over to Etsy and download it, it's 99 cents for 87 pages. And anytime you listen to one of these podcasts, it has blank pages.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just kind of fill in.
Take notes.
Right.
Whether it is we're talking about water, whether we're talking about wound care, canning, all of it's in there. All you can write it down, because I think, Sandy, you were the one, we had you on before you were a full-time host. We had you on as a guest host, and you
A
talked
few
about
times.
your book collection of
Yeah.
homesteading books that you were so excited about, and it made me excited about. And so I'm like, it's true. If the grid goes down, you ain't got the YouTube. You ain't
Yep.
got the
That's
goggle,
right.
Mhm.
the goggle stuff. You need to have it where you can grab it and
Right.
through the page.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
my little PSA.
Well,
Etsy.
because of our Hay Bale Prepper Guide, I've started to write down my recipes in my recipe binder, ones that are in like, I've just kind of started to pull them together more, right? So I wanted to make sure they were together, so that my kids could find them, but also so I could,
Right.
because I'm not going to always remember how to make a loaf of bread. I know how to make exactly right there. I know how to make bagels right now from scratch, and I can throw it together, but that may not always be here. And I want to make sure that I can refer back to it if I haven't made them in a while, because I have favorite recipes and I have ones I don't ever want to try again, and I get rid of them. But there's a lot of stuff that is saved in my phone. I've got it in my phone right here. And the problem is that if this goes down, I can't get to it and get
Right.
to all my 98 open tabs. My kids always open my phone and they're like, you have 90 some tabs open. No wonder your phone uses charge all the time, Mom. I'm like, mind your business. Like 85 of those are recipes for you people that want to eat 3 meals a day.
They say the tabs open in your phone is a representation of your brain, so you might have a few tabs open.
You know how many tabs I have 118 tabs open right now, Miss Ann. 118.
Oh my God. But let me say, it's not even just recipes. Can I say the one thing, and I'm not going to pull up my family stuff, I'll just pull up mine that's blank. But Monica always said, if the grid goes down, having a sheet of each person, that family, and medication that they may need.
Yeah.
Are they diabetic? What do
Right.
they need? We have those in there too. Mine's blank because if the grid goes down, all you need for Casey is a Reese's peanut butter cup, and life would be good. But you can put down allergies, medication. Do I have a bug out thing? Have those just to be prepared, because those
Yeah.
things are important too. Your mind's going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
You need to
Can you
remember,
hear my dog? Can you hear
grab
my
a
No.
Okay.
grab sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar needs one
Sugar's
too.
whining. She's whining, and it's making her mama heart hurt.
Well, it's because sugar needs one of these. She's telling you,
She
Mama,
needs
fill out
a
one of these forms.
prepper kit. She
Yes,
Right.
make a form for
Prepper
her. Well, some kids need, like my son needs his inhaler sometimes, right? So I would put inhaler on there. But even if you have younger kids, when I was a younger mom and my kids were younger, if I was going to go Christmas shopping with my mother-in-law, which we would do every year at the mall, that's back when malls were a thing. I would take my small children, and I would have, 4 or 5 kids at the time. When I had 5 children, my oldest was 10 and my youngest was brand new, right? So I had 5 kids, 10 and under. I would physically, especially if I was going to a big place, even just the mall, I would take and write with a Sharpie. This is like crazy mom moment here. I would write my name and my cell phone number on their body, physically on their like skin or on their like upper arm, like a tattoo. And I would write my name and phone number. And so I said, for my younger kids, and my 10-year-old's like, Mom, and I'm like, just but all my younger kids had it on them, or they had a sticker, like a blank sticker with my name and phone number on the inside of their shorts. We would go to water parks. We go anywhere, amusement parks, anywhere. My people would have my information physically attached to their body in case they got lost, because it was my way of preparing them if something happened. And I said, if you ever get lost, show somebody this and they can get to me to help you.
Yeah.
Because what happens when you get lost? You panic, you freak out a little bit, right? And little kids are not an exception. They get nervous, they get scared. So I got them taken care of that way. But I mean, I don't do it anymore. My kids are too old now, but but it's one of those
for
things.
our grandson. He has autism, and he didn't speak till he was like 4. And so we would do that on inside of his shirt, put like a sticker somewhere that didn't itch him. But
it happens. I mean, it's one of those things. And Sharpies come off. They come off over time. Plus, kids think, I mean, I'm not a fan of tattoos, but my kids were like, "You're giving me a tattoo?" I'm like, "It's a temporary tattoo." Instead of saying mom, it says Monica Bland. So
that's right.
But it was an easy way for me to kind of feel like they're safe if they get lost. I mean, for crying out loud, they have Skechers now, little kid shoes that you can put an air tag in. Have you guys seen those? Yeah, they have little kids shoes you can put an air tag in. I don't want that mess in my kid's shoes on my kid's body. I just don't. Not all the time. Absolutely.
Hey, Lori's World. Well, so. I have one of those Life 360 tags on my dog.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, one thing to remember if things like that would happen is that every single human reacts differently.
Yes.
And people that you may think, they look that they have everything together right now. When crazy things happen, sometimes they will be the person that you can go to. But other times, some people literally can get frozen in fear.
Yeah.
And they can't get up, they can't walk, and you're going, we got to go, we have to run, and they don't want to move. And you have to understand that everybody is processing what is happening differently.
Right.
And not to get, don't lash out at them. You want them to get going, but you have to be careful and sensitive to the people that are around you.
That would be difficult. You got a ball of fire coming towards you and somebody can't move.
Yeah.
Well, it's a phenomena. It happens.
It does. It happens a lot. I mean, it happens a lot. Like people freeze.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect. We talk about that too.
Yeah. So when Monica's kids are practicing being off grid, they would be less likely to be those ones that are frozen. Right. It's just like any policeman or fireman or anybody that does a lot of training. They train so that it becomes automatically in their brain.
Yeah.
And they know if this is what happens, this is what we do.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why your family can't practice those things.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I'll tell you, with my 9 to 5 regular job, as my phone is blowing up. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, I thought that was mine for a minute.
Job. I am also CPR, first aid, and AED trained. But we do these different monthly kind of run-throughs. Like we pretend like something's happening, and the person that's in charge wants to make sure that it is instilled in our brain that we can just do it.
Yeah.
And it's helpful for me as a person to have to pretend like somebody's having a cardiac arrest, because then it's muscle memory. When I'm going something, it's muscle memory. And what you're doing with your kids, Monica, is so good because it's going to be muscle memory. If anything happen, they know how to jump into place. All right, it's not going to be I'm worried about anything. It's all right. We need to make sure we grab our bag.
Yeah.
All right, Mom, do you have this you need? Or Dad, do you have insulin or whatever it is?
Exactly.
It's I don't want to say normal, but it's muscle memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
I say write it on there. I say write all over their arm. He picks his nose. Call this number. Don't ask him questions. So kind of thing.
Well, Casey, my darling, we're about to run out of time, but we have Sandy's suggestions and a giveaway and time with Monica.
So basically, it's Casey, stop babbling.
No. It's been a wonderful time. I've enjoyed our talk.
Yeah.
But we do, and let me tell you, Sandy's always her preps. If you have the Hay Bale Prepper Guide, now is the time to
Get
pull
your
out
pen.
your pen, because this next suggestion, because I've heard it before anybody else has, is a really good Sandy suggestion, and you need to know these things. So let's go ahead, if my computer will let me scroll down, because that's what we're waiting on doing, because it's not letting me scroll at this point in time.
It
And
will. It will. It's the good times right around the corner.
yes, well, we're not scrolling. So we are going to try and do it a different way and do it this way, just to as long as I can hit. All right.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Hay Bale Friends and Sandy Suggestions. I'm in the garden. What is my suggestion this week? Let's look right over here. Tomatoes. Now, I'm growing a lot of different kinds of tomatoes. But what's my suggestion? Don't plant them so close together. I thought there was enough space for 6 of them. And really, it's only 4 of them, because the 2 in the front, they just didn't really grow very well. So really, there's only 4 in this space. It's still too close together. When I get back to Wyoming, this year I'm going to plant my tomatoes at least 3 feet apart. They just get too big. Because let's look over here. This is a massive amount of tomatoes. In fact, there's literally a citrus tree in the middle. I basically can't even find it anymore. My poor little D'Angelo in there. I can't see it. Maybe right over there you can see a tiny, tiny leaf sticking out. Plant your tomatoes farther apart because they will grow massive. In this area, I think I have 8 tomato plants. And it's not like it's a small area, it's pretty large. But this winter, those tomatoes have grown astronomically. Sandy's suggestion, grow them farther apart. Have a great evening, everybody.
Yeah.
That was good.
I have so many tomatoes right now. I can't even tell you. I keep giving them to people, and every day there's just hundreds of tomatoes I need to do something with.
That is insane.
Isn't it a story of tomatoes, though? Now, I will say, I'm the bad one to not listen to Sandy on that. And I'm like, oh, everyone says, no, Casey, put 4 in the space. Okay, I'll put 8.
Yeah, that's me. My thought, Erica's always says, Monica, how many tomatoes did you get? And I'm like, I don't know, like 4 packages. He's like, 4 individual packages? I'm like, no, 4 of the 6 packs. And he's like, where are you going to put those? In the neighbor's yard? But my thought is, if I plant 6, 2 might die. So I might only have 4. So if I plant 8 and then 4 die, I still have 4.
There you go.
I'm with you on that. Huh?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, what happens if they die? Then if I only plant 4 and then 2 die, I only have 2. I don't have enough.
Oh gosh.
Less is never more with tomatoes.
Oh, watermelons and tomatoes, and it stunted both of them.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
damn it. Well, we all, it's experimenting.
Yep.
Every year in our garden is different.
Yeah.
And just as I think I get something down to a fine art, nature shows up and it tells me, you don't have a clue, girl. It's all
Yeah.
a shot in the dark. So that was a wonderful, wonderful example. Learn from me kind of thing. That was great. So we have a
Spinner.
Giveaway.
A giveaway?
I think it's more of a like this.
A thumb.
Oh, is it?
A giveaway to type in?
What the heck is it that they would call it? Hashtag. Thank you. Yay. Hashtag off grid.
Yes.
Now,
This is our one for tonight.
as we have
Off
said
grid.
in
I
the
love it.
past, we would love it if you would come over to Hay Bale and Friends to be able to enter this. But you can enter from whatever channel you are on. Just hashtag off grid. Thank you, Jennifer. That's perfect. Off grid. That's good. Doesn't have to be all caps. Either way, it's
Mhm.
either kind of it'll pick it up. Just
Yeah.
have hashtag off grid, and it's from any channel. But of course, we would love it if you came over to Hay Bale and Friends and put it on there because it gives us a little more exposure over there.
Yes.
And there's something else happening daily over there on Hay Bale and Friends. What's that, Casey?
That's right. All of our little segments that you see, if you enjoy them, we come out every single day except Sunday. That's our rest day.
Mhm.
We come out every single day with our segment. So if you missed us live, but you're like, I really enjoy every single time that Monica goes on The Moment with Monica, you can see Monica every single Wednesday. If you're a huge Sandy fan and you're like, I love Sandy's suggestions, she comes out every Thursday. And if you just need a quiet moment with Anne, she comes out every Friday. And you're
Except
like,
for it wasn't quiet this time.
well, it was a little cockadoodle doing. But if you want an even bigger cockadoodle doer, then you can join me on Saturdays
Yeah.
for Cooking with Casey. And then Monday, our topic that we talked about comes out on Monday. If you just want to hear what we talk about,
Yes, Miss Dallas.
so it's fun every single day. We're all over the place. Come join us. Share it with friends. Tell people we're cool. So
Thank you, Howie, for being here. We really appreciate you. We've got more to come. Don't leave before Monica's moment.
yes, don't
And
leave. We're pretty close. I think I'm gonna just say a big old solid and would you count us down? I'm gonna
okay,
make an executive decision.
I'm like number 20 or 22. Okay. Now we were hoping to get to 29 for you, Belt Loop, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen because we're sort of stuck at 22. Oh, there's one. There's one more. All right. So we're going to count down for a $10 Amazon gift card. But can you put up the email again?
I
We
can't,
haven't been getting the emails
we have
to be able
not.
to pay them out. So please, if you win, please email roundthehaybale@gmail.com so that we can have your email and we will send it out to you because we haven't been getting them. Oh, those things. So anyway, so 3, 2, 1. Boop. Let's see. Who wants it? Who needs it?
24 came in at the last minute. It was 24. That's cool.
All right.
Right in there at the tail end of it. That was awesome. That was awesome. And Tamara, girl,
She's
Good
lucky.
you are on a roll, woman. Tamara L&L Homestead. Congratulations. We're so glad you won.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you, Bella.
Email this email because again, all four of our brains were on things.
Yeah.
So just remind us and say, hey, I won. BT dubs.
Yeah, love y'all, but send me my money.
Yeah. I need to get some cookie cutters on Amazon.
Yeah, there you go. Well, who doesn't need a $10 Amazon gift card? Like I said, I love them.
I love them.
Speaking of Amazon, before we get to Monica's A Moment with Monica, we have this really cute QR code that's right over here.
The other
And
way.
those of you scan it, you get to go to our Linktree link, and that has our Amazon storefronts. Now, yes, one of these days we are going to pin Ann down, and we're going to make her an Amazon storefront. But if you
Mhm.
go to our Amazon storefront, it's all the things that we usually talk about, and it's no extra cost to you. It just shows Amazon that you like us, and all of us, until Ann gets one, get a little kickback from it. So it's a little way to
use everybody else's. There you go.
No,
I'm just
we're gonna
using
get Ann.
that
We're
in
gonna
the
get Ann.
meantime. We'll use Lazy Days Ahead Amazon storefront in the meantime.
There you go.
Look at there. He's
Oh,
just
well, thank you.
putting up the links to it. That's
Love it.
awesome.
So
Thank
go ahead and scan that, and then anything that we usually talk about is usually there. So when we give out these Amazon gift cards,
Mhm.
go and use it by clicking our QR code and go spread some love. There's the Blands. I just saw the Blands one pop up.
Perfect.
Then I'm waiting for the Suburban Homesteader will probably come up from the mod file. Yep, the mod file. There it is. There's hers is.
There we are. All
So
right.
it's a great way to show support to
Yeah.
us and to get stuff that you really need. Because who doesn't
Yeah.
shop on Amazon?
Doesn't cost you anything extra,
Mm.
and they just get pennies on the dollar.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
we
let's get on out to Moment with Monica.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, everybody. So it has been a week, let me tell you, and it's only Tuesday. But I'm going to say that I have learned a lot in the past couple days, and I wanted to remind you today to be a good neighbor. So I was in a situation yesterday where my best friend called me and she was like, I have a situation and I need help because I don't know what's happening. And so I could have said, I'm out, I'm busy, I can't help you right now. And part of me was really like, I have so much to do at my house today. But I just knew in my heart, I had to help her. I had to do it. And I came home and I said something to my son, who is 14, and he said, Mom, we have to help her. And it made me smile because he knew what it was like to be a good neighbor. And he was that gentle reminder to my soul. He was like, the Holy Spirit was speaking through him to me to say, we have to do this. Forget what else we have to do today. We can put all that to the side. Let's go help. And so we did. And if we had not been there yesterday to help her, video coming soon, to help her, she would have lost her animal. That animal would have died probably within the next few days. And so God has reminded us to be a good neighbor. In the 1 John 4:7, he said, Beloved, let's love one another, for love is from God, and everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. And then he even says that the greatest commandment, the second greatest commandment, is to love your neighbor as yourself, because everyone knows that we want help when we need help, right? So why wouldn't we take time to help our neighbor, to love our neighbor, to love these people around us? People want to do community things. They want to do homesteading, but a lot of people do homesteading to be by themselves. But let me tell you right now, from me to you, you cannot do this alone. You cannot do this life alone. You need people. So find your people, have your neighbors, and love them dearly. And it's not just the people you like, it's the people you may just be rubbed wrong too with sometimes, but love your neighbor as yourself, because you would want that help. You know that you would want people to treat you that way. And God says, love your neighbor as yourself. It's so important to have those neighbors, to love them, to feel that love back, because they're going to just radiate that love back to you. But just love people and help them when they need it. It is so important. And trust me, it'll come back to you later. God sees it and he knows what you're doing and he wants to bless you abundantly that way. So love your neighbor, be a good neighbor this week. And I hope you smile and feel that. So have a good week.
Awesome.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. And sometimes it's not easy, but it's so important
It is.
Yeah.
to love your neighbor.
At the end of it yesterday, when I realized she would have lost her animal, that would have been devastating to her farm. It would have been devastating. She would have lost over $3,000. That cow is worth probably about $3,000.
Oh.
And yeah. And so by making sure that I was there and helping her when she didn't have anybody else. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you
That is
are
good.
a neighbor to all of us and to all of them. So
yes.
We just love everybody in the chat, and we hope you all can be good neighbors this week and, be good neighbors. And we love you all for being here, and we want to be a blessing to you. We want to be a good neighbor to you all too. So
that's right.
Yeah.
So thank you all for being here. We'll see you next Tuesday from Hay Bale and Friends.